Well, so as y'all know, the Pro Am series, we're making builds for the Pro Am, and my experience in the Pro Am has skyrocketed to the point I'm starting to realize some people are straight demons out there playing defense. You know what I'm saying? So I've been looking at different variations, and I've been going against different types of lockdowns. And something that I'm noticing is this: you have the 6'4" or you have the 6'6". I'm more afraid of the 6'6" than the 6'4". As a 6'4" shooting guard, 6'6" shooting guard, 6'8" shooting guard, I'm noticing like the 6'4" locks, you get some leeway shooting over them. You do. Like, it sucks to say it, but it's just the truth. You can get some shots over them. The 6'6" lock, however, you can't get no shots over them. Like, there's no shooting over them. Like, you have to have stick skills so tough, left, right, getting them in the screen animation, you feel me, that to get a shot off. But it's like the 7'2" makes a big difference. Like, it does. I'm sorry to say it, because, like, I don't know what it is. You go 6'4", you got the 7. You know what I mean? This is smooth, more attributes, but it's like the 6'4", I can shoot over you, bro. Like, I can shoot over you. And being a 6'4" shooting guard, if I'm getting shots over you, because remember, most lockdowns are 6'4", 6'6". 6'6", you're slower. You feel me? That's the cons. 6'6", you're slower. You just are. Okay, cool. But man, when I say 6'4s, like, as a 6'4" lock, the number one thing I hate is someone shooting over me. And if you're guarding the point guard or shooting guard, and there's a chance they could shoot over you, like, that sucks. Also, when you hit them with left, rights, crabs, this, that, and the third, 2K is allowing you to get blocks from the sides and on the back. So because 2K is allowing this, you can't lose with a 6'6", yo. If you have good stick skills, you can't lose with a 6'6". You just can't. I know speed and all that's important. You know what I'm saying? You're not guarding Michael Jordan and Steph Curry. You're not guarding the greats of the greats. You know what I mean? And even then, I don't see no flaw in 6'6" outside of being slower. And that's just the truth. Outside of being slower, I see no flaw. So when it comes down to this lockdown, this is what I've gone against. So I'm more afraid of this. I'm afraid of this lockdown. If this lockdown is guarding me, I'll be more afraid of the 6'4" version. So we're going with this. You feel me? This lockdown don't play no games. So, like I said, the only thing is that you're slower. So what we're gonna do is focus on speed. And the thing that you're gonna do for speed, right, is cap break this. You could do +4 or +5. Either way, you're good. You just want at least a 92 speed. At least a 92 speed. We're going with maxed out agility. You won't be able to move. Also, we're going with strength. Like, you're not no low body person. You know what I mean? Vertical, we gonna go 75. To me, as a lockdown, you don't need a high vertical. You need more so to be fast. You need to be fast. We focus on fast. You go with the 60. The offensive rebound, right? I wanted to leave at 25 because, let's be honest, when you're in the corner, because that's where you're gonna be as a lock. You're gonna be in the corner. You're not crashing, but it literally costs nothing. Like, you're gonna see at the end of the build, right? When I maxed everything out, it literally costs nothing. So offensive rebounds, like, okay, cool. You at least get the 60, so you get rebound chaser and box out, because you're gonna box out on defense. Most of the time, because you are the lock, you're guarding ball, so it's like you're never around the paint anyways. You get what I'm saying? So there's no reason for you to focus on this aspect, because your job is up top. So that's what we're focused on. But I'm gonna show you about the offensive rebound. What I was telling you, on this build, we not playing at all, yo. We're not playing, bro. So we made it to a point where if you don't have a lot of cap breakers, okay, this is built off based off you not having a lot of cap breakers. Okay, so the thing that we're going to focus on, because like I said, you don't have a lot of cap breakers, right? We want you to get to 99 as quick as possible and to 99 as quick as possible. Remember, you're doing, depending on how many cap breakers you have, because you need 4 and you need 3, so you need 7 just to be tapped out, right? You have to do the +5. This is essential. So you have to do +5 here first, because I don't care if you have both of these 99, if your speed is slow, you can't like recover as a lockdown. And that's the number one thing, to be able to recover, to be able to get back, you got to be quick. Agility's beautiful, like 88. If you can't guard with an 88 agility, that's on you. Also, when you hit 99, you're gonna have on ball, menace, on legend. So the only thing that I will say that hurts, I would say, if you don't have any cap breakers and you're starting off, pick Dodger. But like I said, once you do your cap breakers, you're gonna have pick Dodger on legend. So you're gonna have everything on legend. So this is set up for you to have everything on legend. So same thing with here, you're gonna have everything on legend. So everything outside of and move on Forcer, but you can +1 this, so you're gonna be smooth anyways. We don't guard the paint, so I'm not worried about the paint, but this is the breakdown for your lock. And then offensively, we're not touching any of this. Leave this alone. You're shooting in the corner, you're shooting in the corner, you're shooting in the corner. And like I said, the same thing as like the back end, depending on your jump shot, you feel me? If you need the 87, because as you see right here, you get up to 88, but if you need the 87 +2 here, if not, you already got the green window, you're smooth, you're doing your job. That's all you need to do. You're doing your job. Here you do the same thing. Remember, the back end and the lockdown offensively are doing the same thing. In the corner, you cut, dunk the ball, bro. Keep it simple. That's like, everything is super simple, super smooth. So it's like, if you wanted to add a little bit more, you get only 2. If you wanted to add a little more, you get only 2. This is what I was trying to tell you guys. You get your standing dunk, you get a couple of more, you know what I mean? You're not going to do post control, none of that. But this is what I was saying about the offensive rebounds. You can see you get all the way up to a 47. So it's like, at this point, what more do you need? And you guys have to understand something, right? When you're playing lockdown, and I really mean this, when you're playing lockdown, you got to understand your job is very specific. Like, there's no confusion on your job. Your job is very simple. Very simple. If you wanted to bring it down to add more to free throw, get extra free throw, cool, you can flip it like this. But your job is very simple, bro, and just go clamp up. You got the +5 or the +4. You just want at least a 92. So if you do the +4, cool, that gives you some wiggle room depending on how many you have. You want your 99, you know what I mean? So if you do the +4 here, then you do the +4 here, now you smooth. You know, some of you guys should be having about 8 cap breakers, and then you can at least live with this for now, or vice versa. You do +3 here, +5 here. You can live with this, because you shouldn't be reaching like that. 95 is still good enough, but you're smooth. Same thing like on the back end version. We don't care about pass, bro. You don't need pass. You don't. If you feel you need pass, I don't know what to say to you. But if you're trying to hoop with me, this is what you need right here, because I need you as a lockdown to literally 99, 90. At this point, like I said, a lot of people don't have that many cap breakers, so I understand. This is why we made it this way. We're trying to make it based off of where the average person's at, not like the sweats who have like 13 cap breakers already. But yeah, as long as you can get this on 99, this on 99, and this on at least 92, you're good. Like I said, you could do the +2 depending on your jump shot. But this job, like this build, you're not cooking this build. You're literally not cooking this build. Like, on the 5 out, you're definitely not cooking this build. However, on the pick and rolls, because of the animation, the recovery, like I said, the only knock on this build is 6'4s are just faster. But no one's shooting over you. And that's the main concept of going 6'6". Nobody's shooting over you. That's all I care about. I'm tired of seeing players get shot over. Like, for real. Like, the 6'6 or 6'8 shooting guards are killing locks. Like, they're like, if you're a lockdown and you're 6'4", you're getting shot over. I already know the feeling. And even with my 6'4", I've shot over locks. And once that happened and we're the same height, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. So for this build, we kept it extremely simple. Extremely simple. And as you see, the shades, all the shades are great defenders. Like, Meta, what's good, shorty? You know what I mean? You got Ron Artest, Jay McDaniels. It's very simple. This is very simple. You already know the vibes. Alex Caruso, I rock with you. We're here to play defense. There's no flaw in this build at all. This is the lockdown you need. So if you're trying to be a lockdown, you're trying to play with me, you're trying to play Pro-Am, just in the comments, hit me up and say, I'll be your lock. If you're trying to hoop, I'll be your lock. Like the video, you know what I'm saying? Share the video, comment, post, notification, all that. You already know the bang, you know what I mean? It's your boy and I'm out.